my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, hello, my name is Loey, and hopefully you can see that I changed things up a little bit for Christmas. I just added in some random holiday decor. It's not like I tried particularly hard. I just found this Santa and thought, well, you'd look cute behind me. I always drink the craziest flavors of LaCroix, and recently I realized they just have a lime flavor. This is it, folks. I hope you guys are doing so well. I cannot believe it's December. I cannot believe that when I'm uploading this, it is December 2nd. It's December 2nd as I'm filming it. Hello, it's like 2 a.m. I think the AC just kicked on, sorry. That totally snuck up on me. I don't even know when that happened. I cannot begin to express to you how sad I am that I was unable to upload every day of November, or Lowember as I affectionately called it, as I had planned previously. There was a lot of work that snuck up on me during the month of November. There was a trip to Los Angeles I hadn't factored in. I then immediately went from that to going to Michigan, and unfortunately I wasn't able to upload as much as I like. So I am sick, I am tired, I am overwhelmed and overworked in every area of my life. But I feel like my YouTube channel, which is the only place that if I'm working too hard on it, I never feel stressed. I rather just feel, I don't know, just more motivated. I love putting out videos. I love putting out videos as much as possible. And that being said, a lot of people have asked me if I'm doing Vlogmas, and I just feel some type of way about saying, yes, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna upload every single day, when I really didn't hold that promise true for November, and I don't know what's going to happen during this month. That being said, I'm going to try my very darndest to upload every single day for you guys, and fingers crossed this time works out a little bit better. If you hear me sniffling a lot, I'm still a little bit sick. So today, I was just sort of going through my requests and just seeing what people wanted me to talk about specifically, and a lot of people were more than not asking for updates on Gr3gory88 as well as the sun vanished, and I had kind of been putting them on the back burner because my last two videos for both kind of underperformed views wise, but recently I just feel like my channel in general has been kind of low on the views, so I'm not really sure what's going on, and I didn't realize how many of you wanted to see an update on them. So today we're going to be talking about the Gr3gory88 update, and then pretty soon within the next couple of days we'll talk about the sun vanish. There's so many fun things that we can talk about this month. I'm so stoked. Other than creepy Christmas content and fun Christmas content and fashion and all of that, we can also talk about all these viral scary stories that are just popping off lately. This is what happens when I don't film for like a few days. I absolutely lose my mind and just don't stop talking. I turned off the AC. I got so confused because I just heard the AC kick on and I was like, I know I turned that off, so I went out to the thermostat to go and double check and realized the AC is doing just fine. That sound was literally from the rain bucketing down right now. I'm gonna be stuck here all night. It makes it kind of cute and cozy and like we're reading a scary story in the dark and in the rain together, but probably where you're at, it's sunny. Hopefully you can walk outside without looking like you went for a swim. Anyways, without any further blabbering, let's get right into this Gr3gory88 update. On the 21st, Greg said, sorry for not updating in a while. The reception up here is terrible and I haven't been able to get Twitter to load all that often. At least there's lots of wine in the cellar, so I haven't been too bored. I've mostly been trying to keep busy getting the house in shape to sell. Our realtor is supposed to come up here in the next week to help me formally list it, which is good because I'd like to get out of here. But there's something weird about the town down the road that I can't figure out. I've been getting cabin fever pretty bad, so the other day I drove into town to have breakfast and wander around a little bit to get my mind off of things. There's only one restaurant in the whole town from what I can tell. I went in there to eat and the whole experience was sort of bizarre. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Anyway, I ordered the eggs Benedict off the menu. The waitress had a pretty chilly attitude, but nothing out of the ordinary. But then she brought out my food. They'd totally forgotten the eggs on my eggs Benedict. It was just ham and hollandaise. I called the waitress back and told her she'd forgotten the eggs, and all she said was, we don't have that. I asked how a diner could be out of eggs, especially early in the day. She just said, sorry, and walked away. It was so weird. I was confused, so I took a second look at the menu. I realized the description doesn't actually list eggs in the Benedict. And then I realized eggs aren't listed anywhere on the menu, even in the sides. What kind of diner doesn't have eggs at all? That might make sense in a vegan restaurant or something, but they have meat all over the menu. I can't figure it out. Also, on my way out, there was this family in a booth sort of watching me leave. They were all being really quiet in a sort of obvious way. They also had 2 twin girls with them. I'm definitely not coming back here. I was thinking about it the whole way home. There are too many things that don't make sense, and I don't feel any closer to figuring it out. But one thing seems clear. I'm not welcome here. When I got home, I found something folded up and wedged in my front door near the handle. Someone clearly wants me gone. And then it's just a note that says, leave. It was written on the back of a tag of some sort. I suspect that it was the eyeless woman from before. I haven't seen her, but I think she's still out there. I think something bad is coming. I'm gonna go pop another bottle of wine. I don't know what else to do right now. And then the few days after that, Greg just pretty much said that there was an Instagram account called Gr3gory88, and he just quickly said, hey, this isn't mine. Upon going to this Instagram, it's weird. They have videos that Gregory never posted, and I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not gonna include anything from that Instagram account because obviously it's not part of the real story, but really weird nonetheless. Then 2 days ago, Greg updated again. I saw something out in the woods today. I've been trying not to spend all my time at the house since being cooped up all the time makes me feel crazy. Even though it might not be super safe to be out alone in the woods, it still feels better than being home all the time. God, I can't even believe I just referred to that place as home. I've been here too long. Anyway, I was taking a walk today. These woods would be so pretty if I didn't feel like someone was going to murder me out here. I was almost enjoying myself when I stumbled into a clearing and found something strange. There was a single filthy chair looking over a ledge. It didn't seem that creepy at first, but I got this funny feeling, so I took out my phone and pulled up my Maps app, and sure enough, the chair was pointed in the exact direction of my house. It was probably a mile away from the house at that point, but it was still weird. It made me feel queasy, and I didn't want to stick around, so I hustled out of there. But I'd barely walked 30 feet when I found something else. Something way worse. I don't even know how to describe it. And then he includes photos of basically like this skull in a, I guess it's like a triangle, maybe like a pentagram style, on a rock. And he just asks simply, what is this? To answer your question, Greg, I don't know, but I don't like it. And then he said, I took a video of it too. It freaked me out, but I was mesmerized by it at the same time. I couldn't stop staring at it. I felt like I was in a daze. And then there's a video. It seems like every day there's something new, but I'm not closer to understanding what's happening out here or why. I finally pulled myself away and practically stumbled away for the rock. I felt dizzy walking away. I just wanted to go back home. I started back in the direction of the house, and that's when I saw her. That woman from before. She was standing up on the hill, seemingly staring at nothing. I darted behind a nearby tree, but luckily I don't think she saw me. I hadn't seen her in weeks, but I knew she was still out here. I took a video from behind the tree. I don't even know why. It's not like it'll do any good, but at least I have proof that I wasn't imagining any of this. Eventually, she left the hill and disappeared into the woods. Once I was sure she was gone, I left the tree and practically ran back home. The whole way back, I kept expecting her to appear again and attack me or something. I don't understand what she's doing out here. Is she a witch? That sounds so stupid, but I don't know how to explain any of this. Those weird stick artifacts and now this thing on the rock. It feels like witchcraft or something. And who's on that boat I keep seeing out there on the lake? Why is everyone in this town so weird? At this point, I just want answers. And I feel like I'm getting close to getting them. I'm just scared of what they might be. And that is where we leave off. I do think it's really interesting that he kind of caught sight of that woman from before, the woman that he's presuming, of course, is the eyeless woman. Now, I couldn't see underneath that hood, but I'm sure who else is out in the woods. I guess at this point, like, what could Greg really do except stick it out and stay at the house? I mean, I know he wants to sell it and kind of move on with his life, but if everyone in the town is treating him weirdly, if he's getting these weird notes on the door like leave, if this woman in the woods is literally stalking him to his home and watching him from afar, like, either he can get out, which would be the smarter option, but the only way he's really gonna get answers is to stay, and I think to start confronting things. I think he needs to start asking the people in the town, like, what's up? Maybe start going to the local library, finding out if there's any like weird urban legends about the town, or looking into the history of the house. I'm curious to know what he'll find if he starts researching the history of the house. In my opinion, that woman in the woods definitely seems like could be a witch maybe, but I just get such a weird vibe from her, and I'm so curious to know how she lost her eyes. There was that note from forever ago that they took my eyes, they took my eyes, they took my eyes. Who took her eyes and how did she lose them? And I don't know, if I were Greg, I'd probably just talk to her at some point and ask her like, how's it going? Why are you in my backyard? But I can understand the certain level of fear there as well. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he will stick it out to get some answers, but certainly I hope he doesn't sell the house and just run away and leave us all with all of these questions. I hope he hangs out, tries to figure out what in the world is going on, and then hopefully I'll be back at you guys again soon with another update video. Well, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight on this stormy, cold, chilly AF Georgia winter night, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.